So I'm gonna use up a few more items this week. I'm gonna make a chicken meal with it's just gonna be sauteed chicken with veggies and some steamed Brussels sprouts and potatoes on the side. Very simple. The reason I have it is because this chicken was 99 cents a pound and I just couldn't pass that up. So when I saw that at the store, I just grabbed it. Didn't really need another item to add to the menu, but this will help me use up the Brussels sprouts because I'm just gonna steam them. Have them on the side. I bought these a few weeks ago and never used them. Well, I used half. I have half left, so I'm just gonna steam them, eat them with these potatoes, steam the potatoes as well, add some butter. They're starting to grow, so it's time to use them. I'm just gonna cut off the growths and steam them. If any of them are soft, I'll throw them out. And we've got bell pepper and onion, which I already had. The onion was from last week. I didn't use it. The bell pepper was from last week. I didn't use it. The onion I've had for a few months. Onions keep well in the fridge. This one is the last of my onions to use up. Oh, I have one small onion to use up. And then all my onions will be used up. I'll have to buy some more. Then we've got the red bell pepper, which I did have to buy to make this. The chicken for 99 cents a pound. I'm just gonna saute the chicken with the bell pepper, onion, and let that be part of the dish. And then the other part will be the Brussels sprouts and the potatoes on the side with a little butter. The butter I already had. I picked up this whipped salted butter last time, just looking for something that had a little less calories, but not so much margarine. And this is what I found. It's okay. It tastes good. It's a little harder to work with. It's kind of crumbly. But I'm going to use that on the Brussels sprouts and I'll have a nice little meal. All right, real quick before my camera dies again, I've been having a little bit of trouble. These are the 3 containers. I'll probably eat out of each twice, so that makes 6 meals. I have some wraps to eat this with. I also have the Brussels sprouts and the potato, so I've got some variety here. So this will be a nice addition to my meal prep this week. And this is just to show you one way that I chose to use the chicken. I just went ahead and put it on one of these wraps. These are the Carb Balance whole wheat, the large size, 110 calories, but I really like it because they have 25 grams of fiber as well. So where are you going to find that? So this is how I ate it one day. I'll show you any other ways that I eat it, but I think I'm just going to stick to this and then eating it with the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so getting ready for the next part of my meal prep today. I'm gonna make some vegetable beef soup. I'm kind of breaking away from the pantry challenge. I had to buy a lot of the items for this, but I wanted a soup to add to the menu. I like to keep soup in the fridge, and this one is kind of next on the list to make. So I'll go through the items and show you what I got. The rest of the meal prep for the week had a lot of things that I already had. So this one, I kind of broke away from it, but I'm getting to that point where I have to, because I'm out of stuff to make just from my fridge, freezer, or pantry. I've used up a lot. So I'll go from the beginning. I'm gonna start with the liquid base. So I use the organic very veggie. You could also use V8 juice. Just make sure it's the veggie one, not the tomato one, just tomato juice plain. But I like to add this. I know this is a little different for vegetable beef soup. My mom always made it this way. We always use V8, but I've recently started using this organic one, and it's good. I like it. I actually like it a little more now that I've gotten used to it than the V8, but you can use plain old V8 juice if that's what you have. I got two. I may not need both of them, but I got the beef stew tenderized meat. It's a lot different than what I normally get. Normally I get the lean. I didn't realize it would be this fatty, but the rest of the soup is really light, so it'll be fine. It'll be good flavor. But any kind of beef stew meat would work for this soup. I've got mixed veggies. I got 4 bags. I think that should be enough. They're the smaller bags. They didn't have the 1 pound size. It just had the 12 ounces. But I think with 4, it'll be fine. I didn't buy lima beans. I usually like to add lima beans, and I just forgot to get them. So if this isn't enough, I'll pick up a bag of lima beans. If not, this will work just fine. And I've got these. These I already had. Onion frozen, green bell pepper frozen, red and colorful bell pepper, and a little bit of celery. I'll probably use up the last of the celery. So I did have some of these items from my freezer. I'll use up probably 1/3 of a bag of each, maybe a little less of the bell peppers, because I don't want it to have too big of a bell pepper flavor with the other veggies. But I always add onion, bell pepper, and celery. It just gives good flavor to any kind of soup. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that, and I'll show you some of the process. Later on, I'll film like a slow step-by-step process of making this soup. But this week, I'm just gonna kind of make it, show you quickly how I make it, because it's just a part of the pantry challenge. And later on, when I have a little more time, I'll make this soup and do kind of a step-by-step how to make it. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see how I make this and how I make the other items. So here it is, finished product. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like once it was in the bowl. This is one of the soups that I make. I kind of rotate through a few different soups, and this is one of my favorites. It's one that I grew up eating, but it looks good. It's ready to eat, and I'm gonna enjoy it.